Hello and welcome to another video, guys. Today I have something new for you. As I am sure you all know, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 has just been released this past Friday, and I'm sure you guys have been hyped for it, and so was I. Now, a downside to that excitement is that something a lot of people are frowned upon is that this installment of Call of Duty didn't have a campaign. Now, I personally found this weird because of the given fact that the Black Ops series had one of the best campaigns in the franchise because it made us see the game from a whole different perspective than we had before. We got to see it from more of a life perspective view of the character we played as, Alex Mason, and his family members we get to learn about. Now, the first game, we knew that Sergeant Frank Woods was one of Mason's closest friends outside of serving on the line. In the second installment, we know the given fact that Mason had a kid named David Mason, that we actually get to play as throughout the game. But there is way more to Mason's family than we know. That being said, what if I told you that there actually was a storyline in this new game, but not necessarily a campaign? Now, looking here at this main menu, everything looks normal, no campaign anywhere to be seen, at least that's what we think. But right here, we have what's called Specialist HQ. Now, a lot of people thought maybe this was just the intel of each specialist like they had in Black Ops 3. Not many people really looked at it, but for those of you that clicked on it, this is the cutscene that you would get after clicking on it.
Are you okay, Aunt Savannah?
We wanted to make the world a better place. I chose to do it from a lab and a boardroom. But Jessica wanted to fight.
Happy birthday, Mommy.
You have a beautiful heart, Lucy. Just like your mother. And that's what got her killed.
They got bleeding edge shit. We're just waiting for it. Someone pick them off. Abort mission. Baker, abort breach!
Lucy, you will live to see a better world. Your mom had to. She died for what she believed in. She was my little sister.
I miss her every day.
Your mom was, she was very brave. Just like her grandpa. Until we meet again.
You only make this kind of dough on a pile of dead bodies.
Lighten up. She's the real deal.
What are we getting into here?
With what she's paying. Anything she asks for, mate. This kind of shit doesn't exist. She's planning some battle. More like a war.
Vision pulse. Man portable. Fuck.
I'm thinking bigger than battles and wars. I brought you here to change the world.
What do you have in mind?
Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, hey, that's cool, but what does that have to do with the storyline of the past 3 games? Well, if we look back at the cutscene again, we can notice a few things. Savannah the aunt clearly tells Lucy that her mother was brave just like her mother's grandfather, and if you look at the gravestone, her gravestone actually does state Jessica Mason Green. Do you guys see the same connection I just made? I firmly believe Jessica right here is David Mason's daughter alongside with Savannah, and that makes Lucy the great-granddaughter to the old OG Alex Mason from the original Black Ops 1 game. Long story short, Savannah is up to no good and has an evil plan that's ready to be played. She wants to recruit a lot of the specialists for her evil plan. Judging by the rivalry of the two siblings and a few audio intel recordings, Jessica seems to want to stop Savannah. So Savannah stopped Jessica, if you catch my drift. So she hired these COD Ghost rejects right here to ambush the team while they're on their mission. Jess here has half of her mouth blown off, and as we see her team retreat, Jessica isn't heard from again, until she later turns out to have contacted the team to let them know of Savannah's evil intentions. Now that's all I know about this story so far, as I am still working on uncovering more mysteries throughout the audio files and secret cutscenes, but besides that point, I want to quickly show you a few things that I found while searching around these cutscenes. So once you have completed all the specialist missions, you get this cutscene.
Thanks. Angola. Sorry, kid. No. It's you in the box. It's always been you. Don't black out, man. I'm on it.
Now what I thought was weird is if you look at the caption of this, it says Sergeant Frank Woods mourns the loss of fallen subjects. What did he write? ? Go find out. Now, I'm a major Call of Duty gamer, and especially when it comes to zombies, I love my zombies. So, it's kind of sad to admit, I did actually recognize the area they were in when they were talking in that last cutscene. For those who don't know, those are obviously the bathrooms of Verrückt, which is a zombies map from the past games. And it's more ironic at the fact that at the end of that cutscene, Woods says, "Don't black out." Well, that's ironic because in the map of Blackout, there is actually the place called Asylum, which is actually Verrückt. So I decided to go play a match of Blackout and actually go to the Asylum location to try to find the room where Mason and Woods were talking. Lo and behold, I did find it, and what do you know? There's the board. Now, I'm not sure if these are voice actors for the specific characters on these pictures or if they're just part of the development team or the graphics team or whatever. So if you want to leave your comments below to tell me who they are, that'd be great. All I know is that they are here, and obviously they were meant for us to find if it was given so many clues as to finding it. Now those were the two major things I wanted to cover in this video, was just, the story so far, at least from what I can tell. I'm not being 100% that is the story or that is what's going on. That's just what I personally think. That's my personal theory. So I don't need the hate comments, please. If you can be supportive, be supportive. I don't see anyone else making videos about this board that was found, this Easter egg. So, leave your comments on what you think about that. Other than that, I'm going to have another video coming out with a few other things I want to touch up on. Other than that, see you guys later.